Good morning, everyone. I wanted to share the sunrise coming up and some snow outside. Barely snow, but it's so beautiful. So I have my smoothie I made yesterday. I have that right here, just catching some of the sunrise. I put in some affirmations into it. So we're going to make a hot chocolate this morning. So I'm going to get out my blender, but today we're going to bullet this. So, and I'll just share a little bit of one of my morning routines and just talk to you guys how I do things. So I like to have the counters clear as much as possible, except the few things that I use a lot. I believe in having the counters clear and less stuff around because it creates a serene environment. Alright, let's get my cup. And something that, I'm really excited about or I want to use more, like my powders, I have those out and it just reminds me more to use them. So we're going to use a pumpkin. So here's some canned pumpkin, and canned pumpkin is fine to use, and you just want to look at what kind of can it's being put in. This is pumpkin from Sprouts, and they have a can that's a good can. You don't want the can to have a lining that's toxic. But I also put this in the smoothies as well. It's really good for killing parasites. And you saw my other powder the other day that I put together to make the hot chocolate, and this is just going to be, it's going to be very similar. So here's my grounding earth powder. So I put that in my oatmeals and my hot drinks. And I'll just read a little bit to you. Raw food, gluten-free, nutrition, healing. Let's see what else to tell you. So if you have earth, seeds, broth. So stuff in here. We've got red clover, elm bark, watercress. Above here, chili powder, paprika, chia seeds, milk thistle, burdock. There's multiple things in here which I love. And this is going to be similar to the other one, just a little bit different. So we're going to use the maple syrup, some vitamin B in the maple syrup, just a little bit. And I just have a little bit of a rhythm that I do with these drinks. I have this entire section of my counter full of all the spices and the stuff I use for making my drinks. I use just a little bit of the chocolate powder. It just depends on how much caffeine I want. And I like the chocolate powder because it has a lot of minerals in there that help you digest, and also serotonin that helps you feel happy. And I am a happy junkie, so I like any natural thing for that. Okay, anything else in this cupboard that I want for that? Nope. And I change it a little bit every day. All right, here we go. And here I keep my cinnamon in a Brazilian cinnamon holder because that's what my sweetheart brought from Brazil, and so now I just fill my organic cinnamons in there, and it brings me joy. And just a little heads up in my cupboards, I'm going to be changing these soon, but for right now I'll just show you. We have decaf and decaf. These, it's a little bit mixed up. I have more of my spices, like the chais in here, but I ran out of most of those, so then now it's mixed of just regular teas. And then this up here is caffeinated stuff. All right, here's my spices that I use for my drinks a lot. And I can't go through all of these, what they do, but I can tell you in general. And these are in these little bowls because I get them at the DeKalb Farmers Market. So we have ginger in here, and ginger is one of those things that just heals everything, and it's great for the helping you go to the bathroom, and it's great for decreasing inflammation. Okay, I'm gonna rinse my spoon off. And most of these spices are cooling spices. As I told you guys in the last hot chocolate video, I tend to run hot, so the cooling spices are good for me. And I have a really good article I posted that talks about all these kinds of spices and what they do. We have different body types. We either run hot and fiery, that's pitta, or we run cool, and that's kapha, and that's more the water, or you have more the air, and that's vata. So it's good to know what you run on so you know how to eat for you, and different times of the seasons as well. So we have coriander here and fennel. Wait till you guys read that article, it's so good. Cardamom and ginger. And sometimes I use fresh ginger. And this changes every day too. Because as you guys, if you've been to Sacred Mother Healing Center, you know I do things differently every day. I like to mix things up. Okay, this is one of my favorite coconut milks. It's very creamy. I like the coconut creamer. There might be, I use so much of it that we'll have to do some more research on it. Anything we use a lot, we really need to know more about. Alright, and today we're going to put this in the blender, so we're going to make it a little bit frothy. So I'm going to put in some coconut cream, not coconut cream, coconut oil. Sorry guys, I just woke up. And let's get some of this in here. I get a lot of my coconut from Trader Joe's. They have great prices, or the DeKalb Farmers Market. They have great prices as well. And of course, you want to get everything organic and have the better. Let me show you. This one right here is from Whole Foods. You want the virgin coconut oil, unrefined. That's the better one for you. And let's get some butter. I use ghee butter a lot of times, but I don't have that today. But I do have something odd, buffalo burger. That's what I think of every time I look at this. So buffalo butter. So these oils are going to help the caffeine from the chocolate. It's going to help it last longer in your system and help you be able to process it better. So I just get a spoonful. It's always a little bit different every day, but it also brings in the frothiness when you mix it up. And you would think the thought of it sounds kind of gross, but it's actually really tasty. Oh, and just so you guys can see, everything I sell at Sacred Mother, it's because I love it. I don't even talk about a lot of the things we sell, but I'm getting better. I'll be a better salesman eventually, guys. I think the videos will help. I didn't even think about that. I'm walking over here going, oh yeah, let me show you. We sell this at Sacred Mother. So this is a card. I just taped it, and I have it just loosely on my water filter so I can take it on and off. This is from the same company that makes the patches. You know how all of us have these patches, that we sell at Sacred Mother Healing Center that are for different things, for inflammation, focus, stuff like that. Well, this helps of the vibration of your food, the vibration of your water, so you can put it underneath while you're baking, underneath your food while you're eating. I usually keep it right here. I made some Christmas presents for people, and I kept this card underneath it the entire time I was making it. I was making a deodorant, I guess, if you guys want to know about that. So this is my water filter, and this is also what the water we use at Sacred Mother Healing Center for the tea. And if you see in here, we have some stones in here, and that helps balances out the water for to make it a balanced alkaline and acidity. And you just get tap water, you pour it in here. So I'm doing some cool water and some hot water. So that takes just a second to warm up. It's fairly quick. And we have this stuff in here now, so I'm going to pour this into the blender. And sometimes I pour it in the blender, and sometimes I pour it in the cup and then into the blender. And it's a little messier than normal. That's because I'm doing this with one hand. So I just wipe up my cup here. This is one of my gifts that my girlfriend gave me when she was celebrating something with me. Always big into celebrations. Okay, so that's warming up. Just a side note, this is a teapot that my mother made me that I love. I put the same drinks like this when I don't put them in the blender. A lot of times I put them in here, and it's a lot of fun to use that for pouring into the teacups. Check the water. And you guys might have seen my lamp right here. And I'm going to put a plant over here too to cover the cords eventually. So these are really good for clarity to have in the house, and also keep out negativity out of the house. It brings a real positive energy, and it makes it easier for when I'm doing prayers and meditation. So I have them in every room. And there's a lot of other things you can add to this. Today I'm doing the pumpkin right here, but sometimes I use bananas. And I haven't done the avocado, but since this was sitting out here this morning, I was thinking that would be really good to do this with. Okay, we have our drink. And you want to use a glass blender because it's not good to put hot water into plastic unless it's really, really good plastic, but still, it's always better. Okay, this is going to be loud, guys, so close your ears. And in the mornings I come out here when I see the sun coming up, and I do my gratitudes and set my intention for the day when it's really cold. Sometimes I go outside even just to get the quick fresh air. Okay, so we have our drink. Here we go, grand finale. Look how yummy that looks. And it depends on how much oils I put in there to for how frothy it's going to be. The more oils I put in there, the frothier it's going to be. And you don't even need to put any coconut milk if you don't want to. Something else that makes it taste, brings out to bring out the chocolate flavor is a little bit of salt. This is the sea salt, the Sprouts, the kosher salt. Just a little bit comes out at a time. That will bring out some of the chocolate. So does the cinnamon. The cinnamon brings out the chocolate really well, which we already did that earlier. Okay, now it's time for tasting. Oh, that is amazing. It is worth all of that. And since I'm in routine making it, it's really fast, but showing you guys it might seem like it takes a while. Absolutely delicious. Well, good morning to everyone joining us, and I will see you later. And if you want more information on these drinks, let me know. Blessings on your day, a day full of intentions.